end, bro. Like that. You think? I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but I completely understand the fact that you saying that I had to go through that. We had to go through that. My thing is what I'm trying, and you said growth is the reason why I made that choice, but I don't know. I don't know.
Alright,
Like
let me ask you this. You happy where you at right now, right?
Absolutely. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, bro.
Same for me.
Yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, facts. Hell yeah.
Alright, now I ask you this. This is probably a rhetorical question, but is there some parts of that life that you miss? If you really think about it.
If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
yes. Oh man. Yes, bro, I do.
My boy was living a life back
It
then.
scares me though. Like now that I think about it, I'm just like, yo, I was out here drinking till I couldn't even carry my own, like walk out of the spot. Like that's insane to me. I could have easily walked out and got hit by a car or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? Or who knows? Try to take the train and I fuck around and slip in the tracks. You feel what I'm saying? I could have easily started an issue with somebody in the street that I didn't know what the fuck they carrying. You feel what I'm
Or
saying?
even you hanging out with a group of people and one of your partners start fighting with somebody.
Yeah.
You gotta go help them out. And God forbid what could have came out of that situation.
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't miss that. You feel what I'm saying? But
What do you miss? Being totally transparent, what do you miss?
I miss the fact that I didn't know any better.
That's deep.
Yeah.
You gotta elaborate on that.
I miss the fact that I didn't know any better because I didn't have a clue. It was just, I felt free.
No responsibilities.
No responsibilities. No one telling me what I can and can't do. And even then, it's just different now. Because now I know what I can and can't do. Or what I shouldn't be doing. You feel what I'm saying?
So that's why you miss that. Because sometimes it's hard to
Yeah.
temptation comes in.
Exactly.
You know better, but you really want to do what temptation telling you to do, but you know you can't do that.
And
You
discipline,
gotta
bro.
stay on track. Discipline.
Discipline, bro. Discipline, bro. I didn't have no integrity back then. I got that shit now, bro. In a way where it's like, I'm able to speak to myself and tell myself what's good for me and what's not good for me. Or regardless of who's in the room, it's like, I know just because this person is in the room, just because you in the room, you can be in this room and me knowing that you're in the room, I'm gonna act a certain way. Because I don't want you to see, because I don't want you to see who I am, but because I know that you'll hold me accountable and you hold yourself to a specific standard, then I'm gonna act how I should act. But once you leave the room, I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do backflips. I'm gonna talk to whoever shorty. I'm gonna drink as much as I want, but that's because you're not here. But now that integrity is like, whether my bro's still in the room or not,
still be me.
I'm gonna still be me, knowing that I'm not supposed to be doing that. As much as I want to, I'm not gonna do it. You feel what I'm saying? I learned more about myself just doing push-ups and pull-ups, bro, than I ever did in the classroom. And that's so sad to say, bro. Because we spent a lot of time in the classroom, did we not? Yeah, bro, shit crazy. So just looking off the floor, bro, you be surprised.
There's some shit that
it grounds you, it censors you.
there's some shit that we learn outside of school that nowadays kids won't ever learn.
I agree. Facts. Facts.
And it's gonna take them, for them to get out of school, to experience life on a real life based level, to like know school, even though as much as I wanna say school is a good thing, school ain't everything.
It's not. It's not, bro. Honestly, bro.
Experiences school.
Yeah.
Life experiences school.
Yeah. The way that shit is going, bro. These kids and shit like that, like our new leaders, it's not going in the right direction, bro. I'll tell you that. It's not.
And another thing is like, you being who you are right now, what would you tell your younger self?
What would I tell my
What
younger
would you
self?
tell your younger self to like?
Even then, I thought about this question before too, because I heard one of my boys ask this on his podcast or whatever. I've thought about this question, and what I came up with, well, one, my younger self wouldn't have listened. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's just the reality of it. If I was to go back in time and talk to my younger self, that nigga ain't gonna listen, bro.
For real?
Yeah, hell no. Hell no, I don't think so. Honestly.
But me growing up with you, I feel like you wouldn't listen to like you wouldn't listen.
Maybe it depends.
Yeah, cause I feel like you would listen. Like,
It
us growing up
depends.
together, I feel like you would.
It depends. I guess it depends on like the state that I was in life, but it would also depend on like.
Cause I feel
I
like
wouldn't-
if you told anybody that you grew up with that you wouldn't listen, would they really think you would listen, or like they would agree with you?
I believe one of the reasons why I gave that answer is because if I was my younger self and I saw my older self, I would be like, what the fuck was that? Like, just be like, what the fuck? Like, nah, that shit don't. I guess it would depend on my older self and the words that I use to get through to my younger self. If that makes sense.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah. But even then, it took it took a long time for me to get to this point. So even me going back in time to that point to be like, just hold it down. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a time.
What was the turning point?
The turning point? Calisthenics.
Yeah, like what was the turning point into you getting into calisthenics? Cause I know you was always like in the sports and shit. And
Yeah. It was calisthenics. It was really not having any plan, like no sense of direction of what I wanted to do with my life or who I was. I was kind of just going with the flow of shit. And even then, there'll be times that I found myself at that time like, damn, bro, what am I gonna do with myself? Like, then I'll be like, I'll brush it off like, nah, like it's good. Just go to work. Just keep doing what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just.
But on another note, like, you think any younger kid like would know what they want to do at a young age, or like?
Nah.
Exactly. So you can't blame yourself.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go through different stages of life. Like, this is what I want. This ain't what I want.
Yeah. But even then, bro, a lot of things, and I wrote that in my Instagram. People want, like that word "want" comes up a lot, and we can't always have what we want. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was actually about a month ago. I was sitting down and I was watching Kai Cenat and his stream, his Twitch shit with Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Did you come across that?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
And he Mike Epps is sitting on the couch or something.
Yeah, bro. That episode was, that stream was so fire, bro. Like, and I fuck with Mike Epps, so to see him, you know, being
serious.
Yeah, being serious and
Where
present.
most of the time he got a goofy personality.
Yeah, facts. Facts, bro.
Him talking real shit is different.
So the reason why I bring that up is because I don't know who asked the question. I think Kai asked Mike Epps, like, you know, what would you tell those kids that, you know, grew up in the same neighborhood as you, that have goals and dreams, but life just keeps like knocking them down, like pushing them on the floor, knocking them down, pushing them on the floor, knocking them down. Them knowing like, yo, this is what I want, this is what, but you know, life has a way of not giving a fuck about what you want.
Throwing you obstacles and shit.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Even then, those obstacles are gonna get more difficult as time goes by. You feel what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, what do you tell a kid about who has dreams and stuff like that? Like how to keep going when life just keeps knocking them down. And that's very difficult and hard to answer.
For me, like the question I asked you, what would you tell
Yeah,
the person you are right now? What would you tell the younger person? My simple answer would be, my simple answer would simply be like, just keep going.
You think that's enough though?
Just keep going. Cause look where we at
No,
now.
that's
'Cause
true.
look where we at
Yeah,
now.
that's true. Cause the younger selves gonna be like, what? Like,
Yeah.
like just keep like where?
Go through them experiences,
Go.
go through the pain, go
Yeah.
through like the losses,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
through, cause the loss is gonna make eventually get you to the wins.
yeah, yeah,
And I feel like we kind of winning right now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're not like most
Nah,
kids
bro.
like that we grew up with.
Yeah, bro.
So my simple answer is keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going, little nigga.
Like, I want
Keep
it
going.
to go, bro. Just go. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but even then, that's scary because there's a reason why. I don't know if you've seen movies like The Flash. You seen the movie The Flash?
Nah,
You know the superhero Flash,
Yeah.
right? There's a reason why when he got that power, they would tell him like, yo, we're giving you this power. And even when you have that power, you're gonna utilize it. You're gonna spend so much time with this power that you're gonna start diving in deeper into the power that you have. Cause you wanna see how much of what you can excel, like how much of what the potential of this power, how far beyond can I go with it? And naturally, that's not your instinct. It's just, I'm having fun with this power. So when you're having fun with the power, you start exceeding certain limits, and you're like, hold on. They ain't say that with this power that comes with it was gonna come with all this responsibility. And so when, as easy as it is for you to hear that and know that, you don't give a fuck. You got this power that nobody else has. You want to see how far you can go with this power. It might be days that you're like, you know what, let me try. But in those days when you're like, nah, I'm feeling a little brave today. Like, let me see what this power has. Just imagine if they give you the power to run as fast as you can, bro. You want to tell me, yo, they gonna be like, yo, only go 60 miles per hour. Nigga, I want to see how this shit works.
It's like them give you a Lambo, like you, even yo, I'm gonna press the fucking gas on that shit. I got a fucking Lambo. You know where I came from? I was riding bikes.
Yo, word, bro. But so with that power, that analogy of getting that power running fast, even then you're gonna be like, I bet, yeah, just, give me the power. Like, I got you, I ain't gonna run 60 miles per hour. Then with time, you're gonna be like, I've been running for 60 for a little while. I'm comfortable with it. With 61, like nobody looking, so you do the 61. You're like, all right, that's not bad. Try 65. You want 65. Then a whole year in with 65, you like, man, ain't nobody gonna take this power away from me. Ain't nobody watching. Like, let's try 80. You try 80. Once you hit the 80 mark, you start seeing shit differently. You just flying now. You're like, oh nah, like you really start seeing shit for what it is. Because you're running at a speed that you haven't ever ran before. But you know what the 60's like. You know what the 65 is like. But the 80's a little different. The wind is different. The strides is different. Your energy that you're putting in to run that speed is different. To the point where you're like, nah, that shit feels good. Like I feel like I'm invincible. Nobody can touch me. Then you're like, 80's good. Yo, how far can I go with this shit? So that's like the shit we're talking about goals. So then you run the 100, right? You run the 100 and you find yourself running so fast, everything starts to slow down. So you running so fast that you're running in place, but everything is slow now around you. There's a bubble around you. And you're running mad fast, but everything is slow. And you start to see shit like slow. Like you like, what the fuck? And you just running, you like, nah, what the hell? And then it gets to a point where you're running so fast, you start to see age 30, age 29, you start to see your life in different, like as you're running, this is you like running, and you're seeing 16 years old birthday, 15-year-old birthday. You like, hold on, what the fuck? And then you trip, because you see something that you haven't seen in a long time, but you knew that was something that you've experienced in your life that was sacred to you, or that triggered you in a way that you trip and you fall out of that warp, of that bubble of you running so fast. And then you find yourself getting up and you're like, damn, what the fuck? I just fell, like. And then you look around and you like, tell me, this should look familiar. Yeah. And then you find yourself in that moment of what you tripped on. And you like, nah, this can't be happening, bro. And so your natural instinct as a person, I can avoid this. I'm here. Now you have a choice. Do I go and I speak to my young self to tell him to avoid that? Or do I allow him to learn that lesson? If you go in there and you tell him to avoid it,
you're gonna fuck up his growth.
You're gonna fuck up his characteristic and who he is.
You're gonna need that lesson.
That's a fact. But if you know because the reason why you tripped is because that was a moment in time that you didn't ever want to experience. And even then, you lived that life long enough to know what comes right after with that one decision, that one situation that happened in your life. It puzzles your life in that specific way.
It can alter your life.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Life is crazy.
Life is good.
We gonna end it there, bro. I hope that shit got everything, bro. I'm gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Yes, it got everything, bro. What time is it, bro? What time is it?
It's 6, about to be 6:30.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was late. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this shit off.